Greetings, brothers and sisters in Christ, on this Friday that we call Good. Good Friday because it is this day that Jesus won our salvation, that he was obedient even to death, so that he might overthrow the dominion of Satan, overthrow the dominion of the evil one. You know, St. John Vianney once said that you love something in proportion to what it costs, or what you're willing to pay. I don't want you to think about it in terms of monetary things, but I mean, what are you willing to do? To what length are you willing to go? I mean, what are you willing to give up? What is the cost for those you love? And so in that regard, you think of the parent who wakes in the middle of the night to care for their child. You think of the adult who has elderly parents, who had a trip to Florida or other places planned before the whole coronavirus shut down. They had the trip planned, and they stay home because to care for their elderly parents. That you love something in proportion to what it costs, or you show your love in accordance with what it costs. There's something there. There's something there. And that's a good way to understand the sacrifice in the Bible. It's something that's, in some ways it's common to us. We sacrifice for a goal at practice on our team. We sacrifice to lose weight, a sense of sacrifice. But that's analogous, but it's not the same thing. And that real idea of sacrifice, a holy offering to God, we love something in proportion to what it costs us. And we think about the sacrifices of the Bible, that the penitent or the person expressing gratitude, the person who wanted to make an offering to God, they brought something of value. Something of value. Whether it was, a bull or something smaller, a goat, but they brought something of value. And they gave it up for the Lord. Loving in proportion to what it costs. Yesterday I introduced the idea of a covenant. That's also an important part of sacrifice and covenant in the Bible. That every time God makes a covenant, that solemn bond between God and his people, he seals it with a sacrifice. The sacrifice is a way of saying yes. Cain and Abel, from the very beginning, offered sacrifice to God to show their gratitude for their Creator, the one who gives them the breath of life. When God delivered Noah from the flood and entered into a covenant, Noah returned to the dry land and he offered a sacrifice to God to establish this new covenant. Moses brought his people out of it. God brought his people out of Egypt. And with Moses he said, "You are my people and I will be your God." He gave them a series of sacrifices, above all the Passover. That those who miss the Passover would be excluded from the people of God. That there was this covenant, you are my people, and this sacrifice of Passover. And so they go together, but it's when you enter into this relationship, this covenant, what price are you willing to pay? God answers that for us today, for his part. We have to answer it also for our part. We love something in proportion to what it costs. Mother Teresa would ask people to love until it hurts. And so we think, how much does our God love us? We love something in proportion to what it costs. And Jesus offered his all for love of you and love of me. We adore you, O Christ, and we praise you. because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world.